Hi everyone, it's Kristie with AG Takes Over in my bedroom, filming in my bedroom for the first and probably last time ever because I wanted to show you some dolls that are not part of our American Girl doll collection. As you can see, some of them back there. One of the questions that gets asked a lot whenever I do Q&A videos is whether or not I collect any other doll lines, and I always say a resounding no, because these take up enough money and space and time, and I just really like the proportions of them. I'm not a fan of the dolls with like very big eyes or like exaggerated busts like some of the smart dolls, or like very anything that when I look at it I go, questionable messages about body image for my young daughter. So I am particular about the shape and the proportions of the dolls, and I know we kind of joke about like the proportions of AG accessories all the time, but as far as the doll bodies, like I really appreciate that. So for many reasons, I can appreciate other dolls, but I'm not really interested in exploring others. Like, we don't have the space, we don't have the money, and I personally don't have the interest, but my wife is a different story. And since I see these other dolls every single day, because I sleep in here every single night, I figured I would bring you into my bedroom just to show you the other dolls for one episode, for one video only. So, probably what's going to work best is, because I don't feel like moving this everywhere, is just to bring dolls over. So I can start with the three that are out of sight on top of this case, and then I'll kind of move shelf by shelf here, and then grab the ones from over there, and then the ones from over there, and then the ones from right here. So it's quite a lot in our room. Yeah, 1 second, and I will grab some. Hey, do I look slightly different? Just like a little bit, like maybe a little more tired, like my makeup has all come off? It's because this is the next morning. I went to do just a tiny bit of editing, and I was like, there's a little segment missing. I don't know what the heck happened. But the very first doll that I showed is not on the original clips. So threw this stuff back on, and I started with the Wicked dolls because they're up there, and Linda's clip was missing. So here she is. And I wanted to point out, like, look at the detail on her hands. Like all of these kind of, I mean, not the spot where I hurt myself, but those three spots, you know, those three bones right there that you can really see. I don't know. I just thought that was a very realistic thing. I like that the fabric has butterflies on it, and also like the print butterflies and then these added butterflies. I like all of this little kind of lacy detail. And even though the accessories are all just molded plastic, they're nice. Like, there's a surprising amount of detail in them. Look how cute those shoes are. And now back to yesterday's clips. And then this guy, we all know from Bridgerton, at least I do. I would love to know what the actors think of these dolls. Like, when a little tiny plastic doll gets made in your likeness, inevitably they get things that like like the ear is lower and kind of curved over, and so like some details I think are very spot on, and then other things have to make them go like I don't know, it would just be surreal, kind of weird. I love this, like all of these shiny details. I don't know why I like them on the tights even better than on the jacket. I think they're more unexpected here. And for being like completely comprised of plastic, this is pretty nice. Like, this opens up. The all plastic book can fit in it. The books cannot open, but you know, they get their books. And then the last one is Elphaba. And she's got her Shiz Academy logo on there. This is all just printed on. There are no real buttons. So if I'm picky, that would have been nice to have real buttons on there. But I don't know. I don't know what these cost either. I think the skirt, I mean, the costuming, that was an award well deserved, right? The Academy Award. I think what I have appreciated about these dolls is there's so much going on in the movie, like so much visually, so much color, so much movement, the props and the uniforms and the costumes. And it's a little bit like, it's hard to appreciate each individual piece. And so, you know, paying attention like, oh, I don't think I remembered that her boots kind of have this angle versus the other shoes. And I hadn't paid attention to the logo or whatever. So looking at these like helps me appreciate some of those details because I've only seen the movie once. So, all right, let me move down to the next shelf. I went ahead and turned on the light in there. It's the same kind that I use in the doll houses, the those kind of magnetic mount ones that you can put on off or on or motion censored. And because we walk past this so much going to the bathroom, and like to and from, it usually is just set to off. But I was like, oh, I could turn that on in the background. Anyway, my wife's favorite Disney princess is Belle, and she mentioned wanting this particular Belle from the Disney store. So I got it for her for Christmas. And I don't think she's done anything other than take it out of its box, or take her out of her box and put her on a stand. But she has the hand muff thing. I really like these detailed sleeves. Those are pretty. And then I don't even know what kind of shoes she has, so let's find out together. Oh, those are pretty. Look at this. The benefit of me doing this video. Learning things about these dolls that have been in our room for like months. I mean, some of them years, but months at least. All right, I'm going to pause. And the next ones are all those the Disney ILY like fashion doll size, so the Barbie size or whatever. And she has all of the Belle outfits that they sell. I think all of the ones that they've sold for those dolls on different dolls. So be right back. I don't know if the camera's or the phone is gonna pick this up, but my daughter is in the next room, and she has a mini Alexa, and then we have a monitor here so we can like hear at night if she wakes up and she's upset or something. And so you're saying, Alexa, play Monster High. Alexa, play Coming Out of the Dark. She's so cute. All right, so here's the first one. I don't know any of these dolls' names, but she has like purple eyes. Pink eyes? Pink? Yeah. If you can hear Coming Out of the Dark, that's why. It's the child. Anyway, I have not paid attention to all of these outfits, so we get to kind of pay closer attention to them together. I think these are cute in general. I think this concept is cute of these like Disney bounding. They look like they're going to the parks inspired by their favorite Disney princesses. And I think this goes with this particular outfit. Like I said, I love the I love the bendable joints because you can do so much more with them photography-wise and just pose-wise, but I hate seeing these. It just like, I don't like it. Secondly, I don't love the proportions. You know, I don't love that for a young girl to see only that, right? That's the concern. It's not that there's anything wrong with the body type portrayed by these dolls. It's that there is something wrong with the majority of the dolls portraying that body type. So, I would not get them, but they are pretty. The face designs are really cool. Like, this is a gorgeous doll. I think the makeup is nice, the eyebrows are nice, the face paint is nice. Like, she's beautiful. I think this is kind of how the, like the rainbow high dolls come like this, where their hair is basically like shellacked. It's like they dipped it in glue, and you're just expected, I guess, to wash it or never do anything with it. So it feels awful, feels horrible. Anyway, she's got the little rose glasses, little roses on her, or rose glasses, rose earrings. What does it say? Chipped Cup Cafe. Let's see what's in her bag. Oh, this is adorable. Look at that. That's the cutest thing. Why did she never show me that? She's like, because you don't care about these dolls. Okay, so that's Belle's silhouette and some roses on a water bottle. And then you can't see it immediately, but there are little like lighter colored roses in these jeans. I do think this is a really cool concept. Let me know in the comments if you have any of these. Do you collect anything like this? Do you ever Disney bound like this? I would never be so fashionable. All right, well, I mean, I don't think these pants are fashionable, but look at these boots. Like, these boots I would wear. I bet they wouldn't be comfortable, but I would wear them. They're so cute. The pants I would skip right the heck over. She's gorgeous. Like, these are really pretty dolls. And when you can't see all the joints, I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, I like these better. I just don't like seeing all those things. All right. And then this is the next one. She's got 5 of these that are wearing Belle-inspired outfits. Any of whatever outfits they came in, if it was like the doll came in some other outfit, we just gave the outfits to my daughter. Am I holding that upside down? I can't even tell. There we go. It's not showing you. There we go. That's cute. American Girl has that, maybe it's the school council outfit. Anyway, it's one that has like a lavender bag that looks like a book. I always like those. And then her shoes. I think those shoes are the least like in your face, like roses everywhere, yellow. It's a little more subtle. 1 second, this is a reach. All right, and then here's the last one. This is almost the exact same shade as, I almost said as Gianna, as Truly Me 86. God, I wish that the purple of her hair, and this is not the first time I've said this, I wish that the purple of her hair is the purple that was in the CYO generator. I do and I don't, because I would have another doll by now. Like, I would absolutely create a doll with that color hair. And then she's got, is that a teacup? I think it's a teacup. Cute little denim rose bag. Those are also cute shoes. I'm telling you, for being all plastic shoes, they're cute. And then we've got 2 more shelves here. The next 3 come from the second to last shelf. And if I remember correctly, I bought one for Grace, she bought one for herself, and then this is one of the few that we actually went halves on. So, Tiana. She has actual lashes in addition to her painted lashes. Some shimmer. Oh, look at those stars popping. Look at her little stars. She's got something going on there. She's got a lot of like shimmer. I don't think I realized that until she was in the light. Is her whole body like that? Look how much she sparkles. Does she have stars over here? I don't know. That curl is stuck to her head. All right. This is cute. So she's got some netting right here. All these extra little gems. Her hair is precious. Like, this is not a movie outfit, right? This is just an inspired. They do a lot of like anniversary and special edition, and it does button, but I've got it open so that I can show you this dress. I mean, there's so much to take in here. Okay, let me slow it down. She's got her little ring. This gorgeous bracelet. Oops. There you go. All of this beautiful embroidery here. This big puffy soft collar. The tag shows through too much because it's very see-through, but look how pretty this is with the gems. All the way down. Like, it's gorgeous. And she's got a really pretty necklace on. And it's a halter style dress, in case you're wondering. It has a beautiful clasp. Yeah, she's very glittery. I don't think I realized that. Like, this light is making it pop. Kind of see-through here with embroidery. It's so beautiful. This different color on the inside. Her tights go all the way up, but the stars just are in the part that are visible. And then check out her shoes. And then she came with this stand. So, I mean, I have it in the other room, but even the box for this is just gorgeous. Yeah, beautiful. And then here's the one that one we went halves on. It was already retired, kind of pricey, I don't know, a couple years ago. And Grace really wanted it, and I am like 90% sure. She'll correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure we bought that one together. And then I got her this one just because I thought it was really pretty, and it was like on a Black Friday sale or something, and I was like, well, she's not going to not like it. She didn't ask for it, but she's not going to not like it. It's just beautiful. This is stitched. After like Descendants songs, and the segue, my daughter's been like listening to Descendants and Monster High and everything, and she just put on Gracie's Corner, the phonics song. Alexa, play the phonics song. This is the phonics song. I am so tickled by her music tastes. Anyway, there we go. Not a halter, but also sleeveless. I would expect nothing but sleeveless dresses because why are you going to take these big fancy things off and you don't need any extra bulk under there? I'm not the biggest fan of these gloves. Like, they're mittens and they just don't look very classy to me. Like, it's a winter holiday look. You know, she's being kept warm, but they look like she had some like lace bags and didn't have any gloves, and she just put lace bags on and put a little gold ribbon and was like, there, do they look like mittens? Do they look like gloves? It's the only weak point of this, I think. Like, this is stunning. The skirt is lovely. It is see-through, really shimmery, but it's got the lining underneath. She's got these high boots. The back of the sides of this. Less embroidery. I think it was probably not like the fancy edition like the green one was, because this is all like glittery paint and the other one was actual stitching. But yeah, other than the lacy mittens, which were a choice, I think she's lovely. And then the last one, I remember we were at the Disney outlet store. I think we just happened to be like close enough in the area that we could make it there. And I don't think she was deeply discounted, but she was still available. And this is the reimagined Rapunzel doll. If you have never seen this doll, like, I am just going to slowly show her to you. This doesn't open. It's just like a, you know, just an illusion of a bag. It's solid. This really pretty ribbon at the bottom. This is a very stiff, not fun feeling. This is very satiny and soft underneath. Check out her shoes. Beautiful. And then completely different doll line coming up next, so hang tight. Okay, the kiddo asked for Play I Love My Mom by Gracie's Corner, which was super cute. And then she started playing songs that annoy me, so I turned it off. I don't want you to be annoyed right along with me. All right, the next ones are Shadow High, Rainbow High, whatever, the high, not the Monsters High. So this one's a Shadow High doll. She only has 2 of the dolls from these lines, this type of doll. I don't know their names. The eyes are really big. About these, I feel the same way that I do about certain customs. Like, it is not my style, but I cannot argue that it's well done. It's well executed. Like, it's very pretty, even if it's not my style. Like, I feel that way about certain customs, and I feel that way about these dolls. The big eyes, the kind of odd proportions and things are not my style, but, like, objectively, look how sharp those eyebrows are. Like, look at this pretty glam makeup. It is well executed. The hair feels hideous. Like, it just feels crunchy. Like it was dipped in gel. And I hate it. I hate the feel of their hair, but we don't really touch them much. They just stay in their display. So, little plastic earrings that are keys. Spiky bracelet, that's adorable. I don't know what's going on here. This must be part of the stand. Yeah, it's a blue stand, so that makes sense. These came with their own stands, I think. The pants are really fun. I don't like the branding, the SH on the hat and on the shoes. And I like the color of the purple hair, but I like the other purple, the Disney Bounding doll better. And then the next one, I feel like I got this one for her for Christmas. Like, she made it clear it's the one she wanted, but I feel like I got this one for her. And she's really cute. The completely different colored skin is interesting. I like the glasses. I don't know about this hat. It's a weird fit. Like, the hat would fall off in a second if it were real. Look at the interesting ponytail holder in the back. Would you wear that? Choker. We all know that I hate a good choker, but it does suit this outfit. Chokers make me feel, just seeing a choker makes me feel like I can't breathe, but it does suit this outfit. I love the little detail of the nails. Like, it's not just that she has nails. It's that she has French manicured nails. Like, that's adorable. The cup is really nice. And the boots are super fun. Like, this is very those weird things that we see on runways and we're like, nobody wears these in real life, but for some reason, that is not the point. This part, I think, is really cool. And I like that these come with their own stands. And I feel like they each have some other accessories, but I don't know where they are. I didn't lose them. They're just not on their stands. So anyway, she's super cute, and I like the way she's posed. All right, next I'm going to move to... I'll bring over the Monster High dolls next. First up is Draculaura. If you are not familiar with these, my favorite part of these dolls, this collection, one, is that they have grown to be a little less terrifyingly thin. A little less. Some of them very much still are. The proportions are still really weird. I still have lots of mixed feelings about them. But that's one good thing, is they look a little bit less skeletal. Two, they come out, you know, the same as they do with Rainbow High and Shadow High. They have like the runs, like the generations or whatever. It's the same characters, but they come out with like a different hairstyle and a different, you know, accessories and different outfit. The thing that I find most annoying about these dolls is that they don't sell outfits for them separately. This is the most ridiculous thing. Like, especially if you're not a collector, if you're a child, like, if you like all Draculaura's outfits, are you supposed to have 10 Draculaura dolls? Or are you just supposed to be, like, a more moderate, I just have 2, but that also means you have 2 outfits for her. Did they ever sell just the outfits? Because I find it bonkers that they just... This is it. They come with the outfit and you can't buy separate clothes. I don't know. That is the annoying part. These are adorable though. Like, look at that eye makeup. And I've watched videos and seen pictures of where people take all the paint off and do repaints on them. And it's like, it's not even from bad to good or good to bad or good to better. It's just 2 different versions of gorgeous. Like, this is gorgeous, and then somebody will come and put their own spin on it, and I think it's fascinating. Love that. I can name almost all of the Monster High dolls thanks to my wife and my daughter. I like most of the songs. I've seen both the movies a couple times, the ones with human actors, not the cartoon ones. And I've seen like the cartoon music videos on YouTube when my daughter's watching. My wife usually tries to she's more drawn to the ones with the pets. I think their outfits are just fun. Yeah, it's a fun collection. For a few reasons that I've mentioned, I wouldn't have purchased them on my own, but it's not like I look at them and find them disturbing or creepy or anything like that. I look at them and I'm like, they're really cool. They are very cool. I think they're fun. This guy, though, whatever his name is, it took me totally by surprise because he's apparently Claudine's brother. And in the movie, she does not have a brother that I recall. So I was like, what? Who is this guy? Where did you come from? And this is an interesting design choice. Like, Claudine doesn't have that. Is that supposed to make him look more masculine? And why would his face be any different? He's less impressive to me. Like, look at this. This pinking shears finish on his jeans. Like, this is just kind of dumb. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is his dog. He's whatever. He lives in the back row. I think he's dating Draculaura, though, apparently. Or at least in Grace's world, he's dating Draculaura. Next up is Catty Noir. Or as my little one says, Catty Noir. Well, she's got some little things. Is this the... That's interesting. I like her claws. Yeah, this little part is kind of interesting. I don't think they do that with Claudine. Very pretty makeup. She's one of the only thicker ones, and even then, it's still not very thick, but look, she's got this giant tail. I like that her hair is a mix of, she's got some braids in it, and she's got some just kind of straight hair. This part is a little odd to me. That's her bolero shrug. And she has a cat. Meh. She's cute though. I love the face paint on her. Oh, I just now noticed she's got the like rings. I hurt myself the other day. She's got the ring thing that says Caddy on it. All right, and then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more, so I'll just get a few at a time. I just realized that my wife does not have Claudine. I don't know if she's like waiting for a specific one. I feel like my daughter has one, but anyway, there's not a Claudine over there. There's this woman. Something with an S, maybe? I cannot remember her name. She came out fairly recently, and she's like a kind of a phantom, half phantom, I think. Gosh, what the crap is her name? Don't know. I don't know. This is the only one I don't know. She's really pretty. So she's got like lock and key. She's chained up. She's got chains all over her. Things are stuck on with plastic and we're just leaving them that way. But it's cool how she is partially transparent. Don't care for these shoes, but I get that they're fashion. They're fashiony. Her hair is a fun color. These do not feel horrible. It's really pretty style. Yeah, and then she comes with a Patronus. I don't know what else to call this thing. Like a purple Patronus. I don't know what it is, but that's like her pet. So, gosh, it's gonna kill me. She's not in here. I'd ask her, but I know we looked in the stores for that doll because she was like, I wonder if they have whatever her name is. All right. I just said we don't have Claudine, but this is Claudine, and this doesn't look anything like Claudine to me. But, I mean, there she is with purple hair and kind of lighter brown skin and freckles, and she's got the ears and the fangs, so I guess this is a version of Claudine. It's not the version my daughter has, and it's not the version I'm used to, but there you go. She's cute. I really like the gold and brown freckles. Like, American Girl sent me a doll once whose freckles were way lighter than I thought they would be, and it totally kept me from connecting to the doll until I was able to fix that issue by like brushing over some non-acetone nail polish remover, and it kind of took off the first coat so they weren't like shiny and light. But point being, sorry, tangent, point being, I don't love that look on the 18-inch dolls, but I think it works for her. She's got so much extra gold stuff, and she's not supposed to be like fully realistic looking anyway, so it works. All right, let me grab the last 3 Monster High dolls, and then I will go over here. And there's another Tiana doll over there. There are a lot of dolls in this room for not being a doll room. All right, here's Frankie. Frankie is fantastic. Frankie Stein. I think my favorite part about Frankie is that I don't know if the character, like in the earlier iterations before they came out with the movie with human actors, I don't know if they addressed this doll's gender, but in the movie that has actors, like people, not cartoons, the actor who portrays Frankie is non-binary. And I love that in the movie, like Frankie introduces themselves like, hi, I'm Frankie, they, them, pronouns or whatever. And Claudine's like, hi, I'm Claudine, she, her. And I just love, yes, that is my liberal woke agenda. I love for respect for people's identities to be demonstrated in materials that children have access to. That's so radical. That is so radical. Yeah. Anyway, here's their dog. I like all the, neon and electric kind of elements of their whole like costuming and everything, their whole vibe. And then here is, oh my gosh, Venus. And every iteration of this doll is just so cool. Like the raised sculpted braids. Look at this the ear that is like a leaf. There are like viney underneath this. The legs actually have like sculpted vines on them. And I saw somebody do a repaint of this doll and made a lot of those features pop more. Like they went over them so that you could really see them because it's all one color of green. And I think it's also, is it also on the arms? No, not on the arms, just on the legs. This is maybe not my favorite Venus hairstyle or outfit. I think the one that my daughter has, and I'm not going to go in her room right now because it sounds like she's finally asleep, I think is maybe I like a little bit better, but I do like this one. And then the last one is another Draculaura. And I've not asked my wife who her favorite monster, like I know her favorite Disney princess is Belle. I don't know who her favorite is. If I had to guess, I would say it's Draculaura, but and she has these two, and my daughter has a different version. She might actually have two as well. I definitely feel like I see a lot of Draculaura in our house. I don't love the pattern on this dress or Venus's dress. I feel like there's enough other stuff going on that I don't really think about it, but when I look at it up close, I'm like, meh. I mean, it's cute that it has bats in it. I just don't know that orange and blue was needed. I kind of like her a little bit more monochromatic. Everything's these deep pinks and bright pinks and everything pink and black. Yeah, so there are her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know, like 10-ish Monster High dolls, and then I'll move over here. Next, I'm going to cover Hearts for Hearts dolls. We actually have two. Consuelo is downstairs. We actually just took her off the shelf for the first time since we got her because my daughter and I were dressing all the Welly Wishers, and one of the glitter, like the old school glitter girls, and then I was like, oh, she would get a kick out of having another doll like temporarily join that group. And so the Hearts for Hearts dolls are the same size, so I went and got Consuelo. I got Consuelo used, and her limbs are like, her legs just go. And they mostly go out like this because I think she's been seated for so long that they're like, want to stay that way. And her eyes are turning purple, if you're familiar with these dolls. If you're not, you're about to see her. I'm not going to keep you in suspense very long. But if you are not familiar with these dolls, their eyes turn purple over time. So Consuelo's eyes are already turning that way. And then here, Nudgy. Nudgy or Nudgy. I think it's Nudgy. These dolls are so pretty. They're so pretty. I would absolutely collect these dolls. Like, the mission of the company seemed good. There weren't a ton of them, so it would have been easy to like finish the collection or just buy more of them. But one, they're retired, so finding them in good condition is hard. Two, with the purple eye thing, I'm just not inclined. And with them being retired, it's like you pay a lot for them unless you luck out. And they might not be in good condition or like for long. Their eyes might turn purple within a couple months because you don't know how long they've been, like how long the person has had them and what conditions they've stored them in. So even if they look good now, like it's kind of like when you buy a doll and then it was on the brink of silver eye and then it gets silver eye, except I don't know how to change these dolls' eyes. So they're really pretty. The fabric is nice and soft. She's got henna on her hand. And her bangles. Nice little details on her leggings. This girl is dusty. She just sits on the shelf looking pretty. Yeah. They're not articulated. They're very similar, very, very similar to welly wishers, except for they have like, they're beginning to develop a chest, and their heads are probably a little bit bigger, so a little bit less proportionate. And I think that's about it. Like, their eyes don't close, just like the welly wishers' eyes don't close. And then she comes with also this outfit, which is gorgeous. And each year that I'm doing like any kind of photography of the 18-inch dolls, like in lehengas or saris or anything like that, I always forget to get this out. But look how pretty it is. And then I will show all of the pieces to you. So this is that the part that goes down her head? Because it's got Velcro on it, like, so that it can stick to their hair. So maybe that's the part that goes right here. I don't know. If I get the rest of it out, I could probably find out. And then, like, the picture shows it going back. So this is the front of the skirt with all of the pleats. And then this part covers it up a little bit. And this goes up and over the shoulder. So glad we kept the picture, just because it's helpful to reference it. And then here's the shirt. Well, it's a leotard, basically, a unitard. It's really cute. I don't know why I don't get this out more often. I will now. Look, I told you all kinds of bonuses that goes on the outside. And then there's a whole tea set. And I'm not going to take it all out, but you can see the platter, the 2 cups, and the teapot. And the teapot is in the shape of an elephant, which is just adorable. Yeah, so cute. Let me pop all this back in. And then the other 2 dolls are completely different style. If you're familiar with Harper Iman dolls, so initially, for a few years, there were like, every one of them was handmade, and they would say there's going to be a release, and it's kind of like popular Etsy sellers that do American Girl stuff, right? Like trendy American Girl doll clothes. And they're like, a release this Saturday at this is such and such time, and everybody's like ready, and then the things are gone in 15 seconds. That was Harper Iman. So my wife tried and tried and tried. She would try, not get them, be frustrated, wait months, hear that there was going to be another release, try, not get one, and she finally got one. So she got this doll, completely handmade by the designer, and harperiman.com. It says, our dolls are made from linen and linen-like materials filled with non-allergenic polyester fiberfill. Clothes are specially made for each individual doll from new and vintage fabrics. Hair is not meant for styling. This doll is meant to be decorative, keepsake doll, and light imaginative play, 3 years and up. So they're just little floppy legs. They're just cute. Like, they're meant to be for decorative. That's exactly what she does. She just sits there looking beautiful. Very unique eyes that the lashes just go straight out like this. And then, I don't know the full details of it, but whoever makes these dolls got a kind of deal with Target, and they must be mass produced because all of a sudden they are like completely available all of the time in Target. And these are a little bit smaller that I think they only sell the slightly smaller ones, because when you would buy them this way, there were a couple different sizes. And these were pricey, like pricey from a shopper's perspective, fair from a creator's perspective, right? Because they were handmade, totally fair. But I want to say this doll was like $100. So, and then this one was closer to $30. Because when they're mass produced, the cost of producing them is different. So this one is Quinn, and there are so many. They've got, you know, different hairstyles, different kinds of outfits, different skin tones, hair colors, and they're all just the same kind of like little upside down V for a nose, same kind of eyebrows, same kind of 3 lashes coming out. Like everything looks the same. I would not be able to tell that one of these was mass produced and one was handmade. I mean, everything is, it's all handmade, but but this one was mass produced and this one was individually produced by someone. The difference is, I mean, availability and the price tag. I don't feel a difference in quality is what I'm trying to say. All right, I'm going to get the Tiana doll, and then I'm going to end up with my least favorite line in this room. So any guesses as to what that is, keep them. You can put them in the comments or, you know, just have them in your head. But I'm going to go with Tiana next and then my least favorite line. Totally lied. Not just Tiana is over there. Ariel was over here too. So since I said Tiana first, I'm going to go with Tiana first. She's still in her box. And I'm not going to take her out, but just to give you a sense of what these boxes are like. They're very pretty. They're very ornate. And I know the ring light's not going to be my friend, but we'll try to work around it, okay? Ooh. Let me see what it's like if I turn it off. It may be really dark. It's going to be too dark, isn't it? Yeah. Ooh. Comes off this way. If it's not hard, if I can just take the top part off, I think I can. Oh, this is weird. Okay, so this is the kind of like the frame, and then the plastic. No, it doesn't just slide out. It's not easy. I was like, if I can do this easily without really disrupting the box, but there isn't a way. Okay, I'm going to do the best I can. So look at how gorgeous all of these details are. Maybe I can get a picture and put it up here too. It's not doing it justice because of this stupid ring light, but it's too dark otherwise. Sorry. All right, well, I got news for you. The Ariel one's going to be the exact same way. But I don't know. I assume that they're probably both sold out by now. I don't know when the Tiana one, assuming she sold out, I don't know when that happened. I know that the Ariel one sold out pretty quickly. And at first my wife was like really happy that she got her before she sold out. And then she was having second thoughts about her. And then she decided maybe she's going to keep her. So I don't know. I don't know if that girl's here for the long haul or not, but she hasn't been taken out of her box, so she's in perfect condition, and I'm sure that if my wife decides not to keep her, she will have retained her worth and appreciated. So here is her box. Again, exact same style box. The top comes off, and then there's plastic and a bottom, and the ring light's going to make it horrible, but I'll just come in close. Yeah, there's a decent look at her without the ring light getting in the way. Hey, not too bad, not too bad. All right, now for my least favorite line. Hang tight. I can tell you that this last section is going to be fairly short, not because I don't like the dolls as much, but because they're also in their plastic, boxes that are going to be with the light. I don't love the Barbie dolls. So my wife has 5 Barbie dolls on this shelf. This is my side of the bed. So next to my side of the bed is a bookshelf with 5 Barbies. And I'm like the least favorite dolls that I have. So they're all the movie ones. Here we go. her gold jumpsuit. And then the next one, I think the back of the box is adorable. And then this one in her little gingham dress. Same back. This one is probably my favorite out of them just because she's wearing a jumpsuit and a bandana and her hair is pulled up and it's just cute. This one is the fanciest, and this is the one we have a dress for, like an AG size dress that's inspired by exactly this outfit. So the President Barbie. There we go. God, the light, man, the light. There we go. If I move out of the way so that the camera doesn't focus on me and I get the angle just right, we're good to go. Lordy. And then, okay, so the cutest one was the jumpsuit one. The fanciest one was the president one. And probably the most fun is this one. It's the weird Barbie. And remember I was saying that I wonder what, like with the Wicked dolls, I wonder what people feel about the dolls that are made in their likeness. This looks like the actress. Like, if I were Kate McKinnon, I'd be like, yep, that looks like me. Very well done. Very well done. And I just love that they sell her in this crazy pose. Like, okay, I don't mind looking at this one. This is hilarious. It is a little bit like, I'm not a keep your dolls in the box kind of person, so I don't relate to that at all, and it's fine. It is fine if that's what you want to do, and it is fine if that's what Grace wants to do. I don't relate to it, so it is weird to look over and just see like 5 dolls from a line that I don't really appreciate that much. I mean, I'm surrounded by them, but I don't really appreciate them. But they're just in the plastic, like they're, I don't know. Even though these are in a case, that's just to keep them from getting dusty, but you can like take them out and feel and inspect and everything. And I'm like, these have just never been out of the box. They're just living in a box, but to each their own. All right. I think that's about it. Other than Consuelo, who's downstairs, that is the extent of our non-AG doll collection without raiding my daughter's room. So hope you enjoyed it. I would love to know which of these lines you collect, what your thoughts are on them, and I hope that you're enjoying whatever line of dolls, and that you come back soon because I will be back to American Girl content for the next video. Take care.